Hello students, welcome to my English classroom. Today you are going to read chapter 5 from your English literature reader. And in chapter 5 you have global warming. So let's discuss global warming. What is global warming? The term global warming is used to describe the unnatural rise in the Earth's average temperature. This is the single biggest threat to life on Earth today. Scientists agree that the average temperature of the Earth has risen between 0.4 degrees centigrade and 0.8 degrees centigrade over the past 100 years. They also predicted that the average global temperature could rise between 1.4 degrees centigrade and 5.8 degrees centigrade by the year 2100. How does global warming occur? Due to the increase of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, the temperature of the Earth is rising. Carbon dioxide absorbs heat reflected from the Earth's surface, heat that would otherwise pass freely into the space. The carbon dioxide then releases that heat, warming the Earth's atmosphere. Primary causes of global warming: burning of fossil fuels. Humans burn coal, oil and gas to generate electricity to drive vehicles. Thus, carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere, which traps heat and increases global warming. Second primary cause of global warming is deforestation. Trees absorb and store carbon dioxide. If forests are cleared or even disturbed, they release carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. Around 10% of global warming is caused due to deforestation. Third primary cause of global warming is greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is the warming of climate that results when the atmosphere traps heat radiating from Earth towards space. Certain gases in the atmosphere resemble glass in a greenhouse, allowing sunlight to pass into the greenhouse, but blocking Earth's heat from escaping into space. Consequences of global warming: rising sea levels. Global warming increases the rate of rise in sea levels and has led to a dramatic increase in coastal flooding risks. Many small islands like the Maldives face the risk of getting submerged in the near future. Damaging wildfires. Wildfires are uncontrollable fires in wildland areas. Wildfire season is getting longer and temperatures soar. This is a death trap for animals in the wild and for the ecosystem in general. Intense heat waves. Periods of dangerously hot weather is occurring more frequently than it did in the past. Globally, extremely warm nights that used to come once in 20 years now occur every 10 years. The 12 warmest years on record have all occurred since 1998. Extreme heat events are responsible for more deaths annually than hurricanes, lightning, tornadoes, floods and earthquakes combined. Natural calamities. For most places, global warming will result in more frequent hot days and fewer cool days, with the greatest warming occurring over land. Storms, floods, droughts have become more severe as rain patterns change. Hurricanes have increased in intensity due to warmer ocean surface temperatures. Global warming is already putting immense pressure on ecosystem. Measures to control global warming. So far we have already discussed what is global warming, how it occurs, what are the major causes of global warming or the primary causes of global warming. Now, what are the measures to be taken to control global warming or to check global warming? Let's see. Planting trees. We can control global warming by planting trees because trees breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. Trees trap carbon dioxide. To check global warming, planting tree is very essential. Next step we can take: reduce, reuse, recycle. What do you understand by this 3R? Reduce means to minimize the amount of waste we create. Reuse means using items more than once, and recycle means putting a product to a new use instead of throwing it away. By following 3Rs, we can save energy and thus we can also control global warming. Turn off the lights when not in use. This step is very easy and we should always follow this step. Go solar. Most of our energy comes from burning fossil fuels. Solar panels do not produce greenhouse gases while generating electricity. Thus, solar panels help reduce global warming. Using public transport instead of private vehicles, we can save energy and thus we can also control global warming. Let's recapitulate what we have learned through an animation. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Ah. Hmm. 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 Ah. Hmm. Aha. Ah. Hmm. Now it's time for home assignment. So, in your home assignment, I will suggest you to watch the presentation minutely and to read the chapter at least twice. Thank you, students.